My name is Marie. I'm the managing attorney and owner of a small law firm in a legal industry field, and out of 5 stars, I would give Abacus a 5. This has been several years ago, but my first experience with case management software was Time Matters, and the data import for the firm I was at when we migrated over to Time Matters had a glitch, and we didn't necessarily discover it right away. As we began saving documents to client folders, we uncovered the issue that they would just go places we didn't know where to find them, and we learned soon that there was a data import issue. It took several weeks to resolve that. I was not at that firm much longer after that, and so I began looking for my own software in the process of the move, and knew that Time Matters was not necessarily for me. At some point later, I switched from AbacusLaw actually to a different software that at the time was offering cloud-based software, thinking the cloud would be helpful. This was before the Abacus private cloud, and I quickly learned that Clio, the software I switched to, was not for me. It did not have the bells and whistles that I was accustomed to with Abacus. And though the feature of being remote was definitely a perk, it did not have the other features I desperately needed and had grown accustomed to through Abacus, including the triple reconciliation that's required for trust accounting for attorneys. There were some document access features and organizational features. There were calendaring issues between the software and my Google Calendar, and I never really felt like I had the true picture of what my day was going to look like, because we were always checking and double checking, including our manual calendar with that software. So that was my experience with 2 different case management softwares, including accounting features with them. The main reason I selected Abacus is because it had a case management and an integrated accounting service. So the double entry was not an issue. For instance, when I set up a client contact in AbacusLaw, it automatically opened that same contact in accounting. By the same nature, when I entered in the matter and linked the matter itself with my accounting program, I didn't have to go into accounting and then create the matter anew. The 2 systems spoke together and they communicated with each other, so it saved time, and it looked like it was going to be a pretty seamless transition, and in fact it was. So I ended up staying with Abacus over the years because it has everything a small office and even a large law office needs. I have colleagues that use it who are in larger firms, and we all find the same benefits are available to us regardless of the size of our offices. The key is making sure that it meets your practical needs and that you know how to use the software, and learning how to use it is not difficult. And I have found that Abacus offers all of those features. When I first opened my office, it couldn't have been easier to integrate Abacus. It was as simple as a download on a server and entering information, starting a new firm with basic information and just migrating clients over from a prior firm was super easy. Migrating over to the Abacus private cloud similarly was very easy, largely because they handled that process and I just had to share some basic information and be available when they needed me. Both experiences have been very positive. What I would recommend if you are in the market for a case management software, and if you're in the market for an accounting software that works alongside that case management software, you might be asking yourself questions about access to tech support, access to help resources should something go wrong. We don't think about that necessarily on the front end, but I can tell you that that would be an important feature to consider, and I have found that Abacus has a very good support system when I call with questions, usually because I've misunderstood something on my end or misentered something, they quickly walk me through the problem and resolve it. I've been very pleased with that feature. Ease of use and just an intuitive program, I think, would be important. As attorneys, we don't have time to get into outdated forms of technology. We need something that looks like a Windows base that we're used to seeing, or something that operates much like an app that's includes all of our features, including our emails, our calendars, our client documents, and I have found that Abacus has all of these things. So if you're looking for one program that does it all, AbacusLaw would be where I would go and start.